Section 10 of Grandma's Recipes for Mother and Daughter. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Read by T.R. Love of Pleasant Hill, California. Grandma's Recipes for Mother and Daughter by American Molasses Company. Section 10. Easy to make recipes for young cooks. Cakes. Molasses 1 egg cake. 1 1/2 cups sifted enriched flour. 3/4 teaspoon salt. 3/4 teaspoon double-acting or 1 1/4 teaspoons cream of tartar baking powder. 1/3 cup shortening. 1/2 cup sugar. 1/2 teaspoon soda. 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon allspice, 1/2 cup Grandma's molasses, 1 egg unbeaten, 2/3 cup sour milk. Heat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, moderate. Sift together first 3 ingredients: cream, shortening, sugar, soda, and spices. Add molasses. Stir in 1/4 cup flour mixture. Beat in egg. Add sour milk alternately with remaining flour mixture. Beat 1/2 minute. Bake 40 minutes or until done in a well-greased, lightly floured 8 by 8 by 2 inch pan. Cool. Frost as desired. Yield 9 servings. Molasses raisin cake. Stir 3/4 cup chopped raisins into mixture just before adding egg. Broiled coconut topping. 3 tablespoons butter or margarine, 1 tablespoon Grandma's molasses, 1/4 cup sugar, 2 tablespoons evaporated milk or light cream, 1/2 cup shredded coconut. Melt butter or margarine in saucepan. Add molasses, sugar, milk or cream, and coconut. Mix well. Spread over hot cake. Place under broiler until topping is bubbly and brown, watching closely to prevent burning. Yield topping for 8 or 9 inch square cake. Quick gingerbread. 2 cups sifted enriched flour, 1/3 cup sugar, 1 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon soda, 1 teaspoon double-acting or 1 1/2 teaspoons cream of tartar baking powder, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1 1/2 teaspoons ginger, 1/2 teaspoon cloves, 1/2 cup shortening melted, 1 cup Grandma's molasses, 1 egg, 1/2 cup sour milk, 1/4 cup hot water. Heat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, moderate. Sift together first 8 ingredients. Stir in melted shortening, molasses, egg, and sour milk. Beat in hot water. Bake 45 minutes or until done in a well-greased, lightly floured 9 by 9 by 2 inch pan. Yield 9 to 12 servings. Cookies. Molasses chocolate bit cookies. 1 1/4 cups sifted enriched flour, 1/2 teaspoon soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/2 cup shortening, 1/4 cup sugar, 1/2 cup Grandma's molasses, 1/2 teaspoon vanilla, 1/2 cup chopped nuts, 1 package chocolate bits. Heat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, moderate. Sift together first 4 ingredients: cream, shortening, sugar, and molasses. Beat in egg and vanilla. Gradually stir in flour mixture. Add nuts and chocolate bits. Drop from teaspoon onto lightly greased cookie sheets. Bake 10 minutes. Cool. Store in tightly closed tin box. Yield 4 dozen cookies. Candies. Molasses lollipops. 1 cup sugar, 1/2 cup Grandma's molasses, 3 tablespoons butter or margarine, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 cup water. Combine all ingredients in a 2-quart saucepan. Stir until sugar is dissolved. Cook slowly to hard crack stage, 290 degrees Fahrenheit, or until syrup, when dropped in cold water, forms a hard, stiff ball. Drop from tablespoon onto end of wooden skewers arranged on buttered pan. Remove from pan when cold. Yield about 20 lollipops. Lads and Lasses Taffy. 1 cup Grandma's molasses, 1 cup sugar, 1 tablespoon butter or margarine. Combine all ingredients in a 2-quart saucepan. Stir until sugar is dissolved. Cook over medium heat until syrup, when dropped in very cold water, separates into threads which are hard but not brittle, 270 degrees Fahrenheit. Stir constantly. Pour onto greased cookie pan or platter. As edges cool, fold toward center or they will harden before center is ready to pull. Do not disturb that part of taffy which has not cooled, or candy will stick to pan. Fold into ball when candy is cool enough to handle. Pull with lightly buttered fingers until candy is light in color. Stretch into a long rope 1/2 inch wide. Cut into 1-inch pieces. Wrap each piece of taffy in waxed paper. Yield 1 1/4 pounds. Molasses popcorn balls. 1 1/2 cups Grandma's molasses. 3/4 cup sugar. 1 tablespoon butter or margarine. 4 quarts popped corn. Mix first 3 ingredients in a 2-quart saucepan. Stir to dissolve sugar. Cook over medium heat until syrup, when dropped in very cold water, separates into threads which are hard but not brittle, 270 degrees Fahrenheit. Stir constantly. Pour syrup over popped corn, stirring to coat each kernel with syrup. Shape into balls with lightly buttered hands when cool enough to handle. Wrap each ball in waxed paper. Yield 12 to 16 popcorn balls. Cracker Jack, add 2 cups roasted peanuts to popcorn before adding syrup. Puff balls, replace popcorn with 1 large box Rice Krispies, puffed wheat, or puffed rice. Surprise caramels. 1 cup sugar, 3/4 cup Grandma's molasses, 1/8 teaspoon salt, 1/3 cup butter, 1/2 cup light cream, 1 teaspoon vanilla, blanched salted almonds. Mix first 5 ingredients in a saucepan. Stir to dissolve sugar. Cook over medium heat to 250 degrees Fahrenheit in winter, or 255 degrees Fahrenheit in summer, or until syrup, when dropped in very cold water, forms a firm ball. Remove from heat. Add vanilla. Pour into a buttered cookie pan. Cool until candy can be handled. Cut into 1-inch squares. Place a whole almond in center of each square. Roll into balls between palms of hands, keeping almond in center. Wrap each piece in waxed paper. Yield 1 1/4 pounds. Peanut brittle. 2 tablespoons butter, 1 cup sugar, 1/2 cup Grandma's molasses, 3/4 teaspoon soda, 2 cups roasted peanuts. Melt butter in a saucepan. Add sugar and molasses. Mix well. Cook over medium heat, stirring frequently, to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, or until syrup, when dropped in very cold water, becomes brittle. Remove from heat. Stir in soda. Quickly add peanuts. Pour into 2 large greased cookie pans. Lift edges and stretch candy as thin as possible when cool enough to handle. Break into pieces. Store in tightly closed jar or tin box. Yield 1 1/4 pounds. Spiced nuts. 1 1/2 cups sugar, 1/2 cup Grandma's molasses, 1/4 cup water, 1 tablespoon butter, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon ginger, 1/2 teaspoon allspice, 1/8 teaspoon cloves, 3/4 pound pecan or walnut meats. Mix first 4 ingredients in a saucepan. Stir to dissolve sugar. Cook over medium heat to 245 degrees Fahrenheit or until syrup, when dropped in cold water, forms a firm ball. Remove from heat. Add spices. Stir until syrup begins to grain. Add nuts and stir until all nuts are coated with syrup and well grained. Before coating hardens, separate each nut. Place on waxed paper to cool. Store in tightly closed jar or tin box. Yield 1 1/4 pounds. Desserts. Applesauce pudding. 1 1/2 cups dried breadcrumbs. 1/8 teaspoon salt. 1 teaspoon cinnamon. 1/4 cup Grandma's molasses. 2 tablespoons butter or margarine melted. 3 tablespoons Grandma's molasses. 2 1/2 cups No. 2 can sweetened applesauce. Heat oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, moderate. Mix together first 5 ingredients. Pat 1/2 of crumb mixture over bottom of a greased 6 by 10 by 2-inch baking pan. Bake 10 minutes. Mix molasses and applesauce. Pour over baked crumbs. Cover with remaining crumbs. Bake 20 minutes or until crumbs are brown. Serve plain, with lemon sauce, or with whipped cream. Yield 6 to 8 servings. Molasses Cookie Refrigerator Cake. 1 tablespoon Grandma's molasses. 1 teaspoon flavoring. 1 cup heavy cream whipped. Crisp molasses cookies. Add molasses and flavoring to whipped cream. Arrange alternate layers of cookies and whipped cream on a dessert plate, using 5 to 6 cookies for each serving. Chill several hours or overnight. Just before serving, garnish with additional whipped cream and shaved bitter or semi-sweet chocolate if desired. Yield 6 to 8 servings. Taffy ice cream. Set temperature control of refrigerator to coldest point. 2 eggs beaten, 1/2 cup Grandma's molasses, 2 cups light cream, 1/16 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon vanilla, 1/2 cup chopped nuts, optional. Thoroughly mix all ingredients. Pour into an ice tray. Place in freezing compartment to freeze until almost stiff. Transfer frozen mixture to a bowl. Beat until smooth. Add nuts if used. Pour into ice tray. Freeze until stiff, 3 to 4 hours. Yield 6 servings. End of section 10. End of Grandma's Recipes for Mother and Daughter by American Molasses Company.